Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Enigmatica 6. How are you guys doing today? How's life? Good. Hopefully, me and Cubby are happy to hear that. Oh, a purple sofa. For me? Thank you. Oh, there's a button. Entertainment. Should I press it? Ah. Yeah, I would say that is entertaining to watch. But just a little bit, because I didn't hear any screams. So what is the plan for today? Well, I do have a very small plan. Coal coke. Well, theoretically not coal coke itself, I want creosote oil. And again, technically speaking, I don't really want the creosote oil, I want treated wood. Just to get a few gizmos. That's it. Oh wow, we just automated the coke ovens. Awesome. No. This is incredibly boring. I try to cover it in every single mod pack that I play. That is also getting boring. I decided to steal an idea from a very small YouTuber whose name I shall not mention because I don't really want to make him very famous, and start overcomplicating stuff. Oh, and by the way, did you know there is a new slab in the game? I didn't find it in the JEI. So how is this going to work? Well, we are going to pretend that these guys are our coke ovens. Whenever we have enough coal coke, we flick a lever, the doors are going to be open, and we see the coal coke. Those are blocks of coal, but you get the idea. Eventually, very automatically, we are also going to harvest them, like so. It takes a bit of time. Actually, it takes a lot of time. Well, this is why we have a rotational speed controller, and we can increase the speed. But you get the idea. Whenever the harvesting is finished, the drills are going to be extracted, like so, and the door is going to be closed if I can find the lever, like this. And we will wait until the next cycle. First off, let us take the coal. Thank you. And secondly, let us talk about synchronization. The door has to open, the drills have to drop, they have to harvest everything, the drills have to go up, the door has to close. And as a person who's garbage at redstone, we have to find a solution, somehow. The first part of the problem is actually going to be easy. We need to count the blocks that are going inside the block placers. How do we do that? There is a counter from RFTools utility. How does it work? Whenever you give it a redstone signal, it's going to count. Currently, it's at 11. If I put one item in, it's 12. And if I give it 18 more items, actually not that fast, when it reaches 30, it will reset and it will emit a redstone signal. And that is basically how we know that we have enough blocks so the doors can drop and the drills can start functioning. It's very slow. 96. 128? Are we good? Okay, I actually messed it up. We have to remove these, because I increased the speed halfway through and probably I should not have done that. So this Emendantus Enigmatica for some reason has screwed up the ore dictionary of wood, cause that's an ore now. You don't need a tree farm, you just need a digital miner. That's it. It's mining the wood. Literally. And just to clarify, I did not put a filter for wood, I just said ores. I can't really complain because I was planning to remove this part of the jungle and I have already burned a lot of the trees, so that's good for me. That actually took far longer than I was expecting, and it's not even fully operational yet, because yes, we do have the door, we have the mechanism, but we don't have any coke ovens, so it's not productive. We're in 1.16 and everything which has to do with quality of life is non-existent. We do not have conduits from Ender.io, we do not have bundled cables from Project Red, and, well, Create is unreliable. At least compared to Pistronics, which would have been far more useful. So since I cannot do any of those things, we're just going to play with time, using a pulse extender. How does it work? Well, I can actually show you. Let us open the gates. Yes, very good. And here is how everything is going to work. Eventually these block placers are going to place down a block of charcoal on every block that you see over here. So eventually it will be something like this, and if I put a block in front of the observer, the mechanism will be active. You see? It's now working and harvesting the blocks. I'm hoping it's going to harvest everything. The timing is correct. Yes, perfect. It's almost perfect. And of course, just to show you that the gates also work, we can try this one more time with fewer blocks because it's easier to place. You see, the gates open, everything is being harvested, the final one is removed, and at the same time the drills go up and the doors are closed. I like that. I just have to make it functional because at this very moment it's not producing anything. I have to place down the blocks. So we have a small problem. There's a raid. I had no idea we have villagers here who are still breeding. It's okay, we have to get rid of them. Actually, you know what? 2 of them are going to be very useful. You come with me. they are all going inside here. Is there a villager here? No? Just cables. Did you spawn in there? Oops, no. I was just curious. Actually, you know what? You come with me. Enjoy your food. They are not really enjoying their food. I think they're becoming food. Fine by me. Enjoy the view. How many waves are there? That is an army. I got a broken heart. How did you know? But now that I have almost died in between the episodes, I just remembered that I have been cooking to get extra hearts. And maybe I should do that. So let us get back to the coke ovens. Well, I have installed the actual coke ovens down here and we have 4 of them, and that should be more than enough because I just want a little bit of creosote oil and that's it. Of course, as usual, we are going to have an input chest. I am going to have a logistical sorter. And we are also going to put it on round robin so that all the coke ovens are going to get equal amounts. Oh, and by the way, we want you to eject unfiltered stuff. So I'm assuming if I give you 4 stacks of coal blocks, you should start working. Very good, very good. We also want to extract the items and put them inside the block placers, so I do have more logistical sorters and I cannot reach them. Yes, dire wire at its best. And most importantly, we also have mechanical pipes in order to carry the creosote oil. Last episode when we were making the refinery, I made a comment that there is no wireless technology in refined storage. That comment was stupid, we have one. Anyhow, the creosote oil has to go inside the tanks. Well, technically we don't need to have tanks because each one of these mechanical pipes that you see over here has more capacity than, I don't know, like 10 tanks. But tanks actually look nice. Oh, this will take ages. It's okay, until we get some creosote oil, maybe we can focus on the wood cutting system. Cause you know, we had a little bit of deforestation over here and I was like, okay, maybe we can use the garbage wood because I don't like how they look like. We are just going to convert them into treated wood because at least that one looks nice. And I did notice that immersive engineering has no sawmills and they look amazing. We made a custom garbage one in MC Eternal, but if we had these, I would have used these. Although we can also put the quantum entangloporter exactly here and power everything, we are going to use connectors from immersive engineering because they look cool. And also there is a chance of electrocuting ourselves. And that is fun. But these are all facades and we need to think about the actual power. So I think we do something like this. We make a connection to you. Jerks. The people who voted for the Phantom should not be allowed to play Minecraft. Also the people who voted for the glowing squid. I mean, why? So this is going to be our power setup. Do you electrocute me? Yes. It's not a very good way of checking if something has electricity, but you know. So these sawmills are incredibly cool. You drop the log and see what happens. This is beautiful. It first strips the log and strips it again. Why aren't you cutting it? Well, you are supposed to cut it. I even have 2 of you. Yeah, you're not cutting it. Why? Oh, come on. Well, this is why reading is kind of important because we need a saw blade. And I forgot to install one. Now we have a saw. So wait a minute, you never needed 2 of them, 1 was enough. It's okay, visually it's actually nice because we will get the stripped log and then we will get the planks. But generally yes, I think you only need 1. 99%. Oh, we got it. Yes. That is 6.7 buckets. In all of them. You can give a redstone signal to the tank so that it will output the fluid, but I don't really like having a lever. So what we're going to do is that we are going to have a mechanical pipe from mechanism and we're just going to extract it. Like so. And finally what we need to do is that we need to start connecting the creosote oil to the assembler over here. Very good, we are getting creosote oil. And we should be able to just make a recipe for treated wood. Which honestly speaking, I think for the moment we just put it inside a crate. We really don't need that much. That should be more than enough. And just out of curiosity, did you place the coke blocks? Yes. Very good, very good. It's very random. Oh, and by the way, we do have a very small industrial hemp farm in order to get hempcrete, but thankfully it's very small, so we did not get any crop circles. That's good. We don't really want aliens to visit us. Zombies are enough. So I don't know if you know this or not, but the good thing about pipes from immersive engineering is that you can hide them using scaffolding, so you don't see it anymore. I just think it's a very nice feature. But for the moment I think we are done here. We are going to come back and finish everything because I have realized that there are very neat multi-block structures from immersive petroleum. we're going to use some of them. So obviously I cannot show you everything in action because it takes a very long time to make a block of cold coke and we need around 40 of them in order for this thing to kick in, but I can show you a very small demonstration of the final product. This is how it should work whenever it's completely full. I like it. It's fun. And now everything closes. Perfect. Oh, and by the way, the drills from Create are slightly unreliable, so you should not go more than 192 RPM. Cause otherwise randomly they're just going to skip a few blocks and then get stuck. So what is our next order of business? Some of you guys were asking me that we should get into Occultism because it's a very fun mod, and I cannot disagree with you. We are going to get into Occultism, but before doing that, I have a question. Let us have some entertainment while I'm asking my question. And I shall also remove my helmet so that you would be able to see my beautiful eyes. Mesmerizing, isn't it? Anyways, as you guys remember, we have two friendly challenges with Dr. Rage. One of them is to have a setup of gas burning generators from Mechanism using ethylene and generate a lot of RF. Obviously, I do not have his patience, so what I was planning to do is to convert this hole that you see over here from a mob farm into 10,000 blocks of fluid ethylene. Then we will have a creative source of ethylene, and using Create, we can have infinite ethylene. But then I was fooling around with RF Tools Dimension, which has been updated to 1.16. It has changed a lot and it has a knowledge system, and also it has a dimensional essence system, which you have to find blobs inside dimensions. I don't know how it's going to work. But with random chance I did manage to find a dimlet for DT fuel. We can't make it obviously, but it's something that we can do. Also, the difference between RF Tools Dimension and making an infinite source using Create is that for RF Tools Dimension, you only need 256 buckets. That's it. So here is my question. Should I make an infinite source using Create and call it a day, or should we take a detour and go through RF Tools? So let me know which one do you prefer, and the reason that I'm asking you is that RF Tools is still work in progress and we could hit a dead end. I don't know. We shall see. So, Occultism. One thing that you should know is that I have no idea how this mod works, so we need to figure it out together. I did try to watch a tutorial, but it was too long and I'm impatient. Sue me. The only thing that I know is that there is actually a way of gathering resources and there's also an inventory system. And the other thing that I know is about the seeds. The demon dream fruit. If we eat it, we should be able to see the unseen, and this should be one of the unseens. I think there was a bug and, the water did not form. But if we eat it, we should see everything. I think. Yes. Otherworld leaves. And the other stone. Oh, it's everywhere. Okay. Thankfully, there is a quest book which should help us a bit. We need to get purple fire. Nice. It seems that the way that we get purple fire is that we have to have a netherrack if we want it to burn forever, then we drop the fruit and set it on fire. Nice. I like purple. We also need to get a spirit attuned gem. So I don't really know how much we need. We're going to make half a stack. Did you work? Ooh, sound effects. That should give me some garbage, more garbage, and more garbage. And the first garbage was glass. Thank you. Oh, and paper. My immediate concern is the miner, so we're going to take this route. We need to get something called impure white chalk, otherworld ashes, and burnt otherstone. A few episodes ago we did manage to get a few logs. Let us use them. That should give me the ashes? Yes. By the way, do you burn me? No. Definitive proof that darkness cannot burn. And you, my dear friend, have to be smelted. Here is my impure white chalk. The purple fire is going to make it pure. Thank you. And we get a bunch of quests. Fiber. Really? Okay. Apparently, just in case we make mistakes with our chalk, we can also make a chalk brush and delete it. So this mod is actually a thing on its own. You look at the JEI and you're like, oh, okay, I can do this in 5 minutes. But then you read the book and then you notice that, okay, it could be 5 hours later and I haven't even started yet. Basically what I understood is that we can summon minions or spirits from the other world, and they have different tiers. One of them is called a Foliot, which is the first tier. Then we have Genie, Afrit, and Marid. And I don't know, I'm guessing the higher you go, the smarter they are going to be? Probably. For me, they're basically like golems from Tomcraft or our little purple friend over there. So getting them randomly is not going to be that useful. We have to find a use for them. And that is going to be the challenge. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering why I have so many chalks on me, is that, the quest rewards. They're weird. Anyhow, I think for today we're just going to summon a Foliot and do a few trades, and then later on we're going to have a base for Occultism. Maybe in the end. So there is something called an Aviar circle, which is for summoning Foliots. And, this is the recipe. We have to put it somewhere. I'm guessing over here is not that bad. And I don't know what's up with chalks, but every mod seems to have chalks right now. It's okay. Oh, you have a durability. Ah, okay. We need a few sacrificial balls, and since they're actually very cheap, we're going to upgrade them to gold. I like gold. Makes me feel posh. Oh, and I have been making some tallows so that we can make some candles. We just need 4. Oh, they look nice. I like the texture. You know, you can see it dripping. So you go in the center, and I think we need 4 for the sacrifice, or the offering. There are 2 resources that we seem to need a lot in this mod, at least to get started with. One of them is other stone, and one of them is the other wood. And so far the only way of harvesting them is that we have to be under the effect. Cause under the effect I can get a sapling, and if the effect is gone, I just get oak. Yeah, it's even from Minecraft, not occultism. So these otherworld saplings are unstable, therefore we have to be under the effect in order to harvest them, but we can trade them for a stable one. Or that is how I understood things. So what we need to do is that we need to summon an otherworld sapling trader. And that is the recipe. Ooh, I don't have jungle sapling. Damn. I don't really remember, but I think with luck you have a chance of getting more saplings. That was a banana. But here are the saplings. 7. We also don't have birch. I hate birch. Yes, birch. So we do have our offerings, now we need a book of binding for foliot. And it does not seem to have a very complicated recipe. We just need some ink. Thank you. We make the book of binding. For some reason we mix it with the other book. Okay. You have to put the ingredients first. Okay. Why is this an unknown ritual? Yes. Join the Discord of the Otherworld. Sure. Not in the mood. Does it have to be garbage sacrificial balls? I don't really know. We're going to try it. Ah, that was the problem. Okay, we need the garbage ones. Oh, it's working. Okay. One of the saplings is gone. This could take some time. Are you summoned? No. Oh, you are summoned. Hello. Best friends forever. Can I click on you? How do you work? I don't know. Here are my saplings. Oh, you picked them up? Nice. Well, he dropped something. Otherworld sapling. Yes. So if I grow you, I should be able to harvest you, right? Yes, okay. These are the good ones. Cause I was kind of short on otherworld wood and I'm not going to complain. You sneak and right click. And I can move his head. Wait a minute, do you die? Decay 2%. I don't know. Another question that I have is that every time I have to make a new book, because I want to summon the stone guy, and if I have to make a book every single time, it's kind of expensive. It's not expensive, but you know, I'm lazy. So the other guy is 4 different types of stone, and the book in the center. He's going to give us other stone. Oh, he's here. I didn't notice. They're standing next to each other. And he does give you a bunch. 4 at a time. But it is on a 4:1 ratio, because he consumes more stone, yeah. There is one more ritual that I want to do before finishing today's episode, and that is to get the Otherworld goggles. It seems to be like the goggles of revealing, so let us have it. It should help us not to eat the fruit. We need 2 of these very neat crystals, and for the first time, golden chalk. Oh, and the reason that I'm doing it over here is that I don't know if the rituals are going to conflict or not, so I thought there should be a distance. Later on we are going to have a base in the end, so we should be good. For the moment, we just do it garbage. So we need to make the infused lenses, which is... okay, not that bad. Here is my book. I need 2 silver, 1 gold, and the lenses. There you go. Give me my better lenses. One day, hopefully. I don't mind if it goes a little bit faster. Just a bit. Yes, we have it. So the rest is just normal crafting. Okay, do you go in my bubbles? How do I look? Nothing. Does it absolutely have to go on my head? Oh, it's not very practical. Yeah, it's not very practical. But it does work. We can see the other stone and the trees. Okay, sorry. But I can't harvest it. Anyways, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Next episode, we are going to start making a base in the end for occultism. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one. Bye bye.